Ladies and gentlemen, the International Community Services is about to begin in a few minutes. Please kindly take your seat, and for online participants, we kindly request to activate your camera and mute your microphone. Thank you for your cooperation. From Perbanas Institute Jakarta, we welcome you again to the International Seminar of Perbanas Institute Jakarta. And now we proceed to the agenda of International Community Services. Would like to express and gratitude to all the sponsors who have collaborated and provided great support for this event. The support involved are as follow: Bank Indonesia, PT Bank Mandiri Persero Tbk, PT Bank Negara Indonesia Persero Tbk, PT Bank Sentral Asia Tbk, PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia Persero Tbk, Lembaga Penjamin Simpanan, PT Permodalan Nasional Madani, PT Alobank Indonesia Tbk, PT Sompo Insurance Indonesia, PT Bank Tabungan Negara Persero Tbk, PT Bank DKI, PT Bank Syariah Indonesia Tbk, PT Bank BJB, PT Bank Danamon Tbk, PT Bank Victoria International Tbk, PT Bank Mandiri Taspen, PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk, PT Bank Muamalat Indonesia, BPJS Ketenagakerjaan, PT Bank CIMB Niaga Tbk, PT Pakarti Maju Mandiri, dan Majalah Stabilitas. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to the Perbanas International Seminar or Conference, and today, allow me again to take the state of in this event is the mark of the final activity of the first Perbanas International Conference, and this ICS or the Perbanas International Conference embraced the theme of digital community services, development, and social entrepreneurship, featuring prominent speakers from various international institutions. And before we commence with the activity, so let us now proceed to the agenda of the opening remarks will be delivered by Professor Harya Damar Widiputra. For the Professor Harya, the floor is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for being here to join the second session on the second day of Perbanas' first international conference on economics, business management, accounting, and IT, or so-called as PROFIENCT. And in this afternoon session, we're going to have the so-called, as explained as Adi has mentioned earlier, International Community Service. Ladies and gentlemen, all the students that I have seen, they are here now, and also some of the lecturers. As we know that in Indonesia, for a higher education institution, there are three responsibilities that has to be carried out. First, teaching. Second one is research. and the third one is community service. So in this afternoon event, we're going to have speakers from global, from outside Indonesia, as well as from Indonesia. We have 3 speakers that will share their knowledge, and hopefully to all the students that have already come here to Perbanas, and also all the lecturers can learn something and take some benefit from the knowledge that they will be sharing with us this afternoon. Hopefully, after following this international community service, it will help society in general, especially some of the students who are here offline, or maybe also some students that are joining through Zoom online. You can be more creative, especially in developing digital business, and also to conduct social entrepreneurship. So if you choose to be an entrepreneur, you still have to think about your social responsibility and how you can actually give back to the society, and while still focusing on making profit with your business. So on behalf of the Rector of Perbanas Institute, Professor Hermanto Siregar, I would like once again acknowledge all the presenter, all the participants of this event, and let's hope that we can make the most and contribute to the more strong society, especially in building digital business. I think that's all that I could say. Once again, thank you very much for coming to Perbanas Institute, and especially for all the speakers from India and Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you very much for joining us in Perbanas, and looking forward to see you in person maybe in the near future. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you to Professor Harya Damar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now reached to the main agenda for this activity. But before I hand over my event to the moderator will be handled by Bapak Septo. Where are you, Bapak Septo? Okay. But before I will try to read the CV of Pak Septo, would you please, the operator, to show the Pak Septo CV? Yeah, Mr. Septo Pramesworo, he is the lecturer at Perbanas Institute, and he got the master degree from UK, Manchester University, Master in Education for Teaching English as Second Language, and Perbanas Institute in Magister in Management in 2018. And now he's the lecturer, and also his experience, he has been teaching in Perbanas since 1988, yeah? It's quite long enough, Pak Septo. And then he's the founder of English Laboratory or Lab, ULBI. And also he is active in many activities, various in academic subject, in marketing, and also in other things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and have a big applause for Bapak Septo Pramesworo. Thank you, Babs.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, could you say once more in a very motivated way? Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, in Korean we call it kamsahamnida. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm the moderator today. I'm going to hold this one. Yeah, the International Community Service Program. This event related to with the theme is Digital Community Service Development and Social Entrepreneurship. There are actually 6 speakers or presenters. Unfortunately, one couldn't come. And the other 4, we are going to have by online. And there is a very prominent and distinguished presenter today, Mr. Professor Haryono Umar, one of the presenters today, and he is one here who is sitting in front. Yeah, okay. May I sit? Yeah. Okay, thank you. I would like to say to welcome first to the participants. Yeah, I have to greet them. First of all, to the students and teachers from our neighbor is vocational school Darul Ulum Pedurenan Jakarta Selatan, also Jakarta. Can we give the applause? Okay, thank you. Okay, they come here by offline. Okay, and it is stated by our DP2M or Community Service Department that Shanghai Jiao Tong University is also join us, but by online, and IAIN Loksmawe Aceh, and then Yayasan Eureka Cendekia Indonesia, and of course students and lecturers from Perbanas Institute. And I hope that students and lecturers from other universities. Okay. As stated by Pak Adi, he mentioned that my name is Ignatius Septo Prameswaro. Yeah. Today, August the 31st, 2023, Perbanas Institute for the first time, hold this international community service program with the theme Digital Community Service Development and Social Entrepreneurship. I would like to mention about the role today because we have 4 speakers by online. There will be roles. The first one is because of the time existence, every speaker will have 15 minutes presentation, and it is followed by 5 minutes question and answer session. The discussion can be a collaboration between offline and online presentation, and I hope not only the lecturer, teacher, but also the students can join this one. And hopefully there is no problem with the internet connection. Okay. There are 6, sorry, I mentioned again, there are 5 speakers. The first one is Dr. Michael Barron. He is from Charles Sturt University from Australia. The second one is Mr. Hadis Surya Palapa, Business Director of PT Kereta Api Indonesia. And then Professor Dr. Kumar from India. After that, Professor Dr. Sherif Mohamed Ismail from Egypt. The next one, number 5, Professor Haryono Umar is the Vice Rector of Planning, Resources, and Facilities from Perbanas Institute, Jakarta. Okay. Industry has become the backbone of the economy. It creates jobs, increase added value, and drive innovation. Currently, the role of industry is not limited to the production of goods, but also involves the service, technology, and research sectors. Industrial companies as well as service companies play a role as engines of economic growth, shape global supply chains, and contribute to Indonesia on national income. In addition, this industry also has an increasing emphasis or stress on social and environmental responsibility, with the demands for sustainable and environmentally business practices. However, all these industries also face a number of serious challenges. Globalization has opened up new markets, but has also tightened competition, and changes in digital technology bring new opportunities or chances. In fact, It also requires society and industry to adapt with the technology quickly. One of them is digital. In addition, environmental problems such as climate change and scarcity of natural resources are driving the industry to seek sustainable solutions without sacrificing productivity. Now, I would like to ask the committee, is it Dr. Baron has, not yet, okay. May I invite Professor Dr. Haryono Umar to come? Okay, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Ibu Rahma, for your coming. Pak Didi? Yeah, thank you, Bapak. Okay. Could I start with Professor Haryono Umar? I know that, but I do not know from the committee, actually, who is coming first here for the online. Yeah, I know. What do you, okay. What do you think? Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. I would like to ask to the, nobody from abroad who has joined us by online? Sorry, Sherif Mohamed Ismail? Can we start from Professor Dr. Sherif Mohamed Ismail from Egypt? Is it right? Okay, thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good
How are you?
afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Mr.
brother.
From Professor Kumar Singh. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, can we
Thank you
start?
so much.
Yeah, with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Sherif Ismail, Professor Dr. Sherif Ismail also.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Teolina Evi, Director of Perbanas, as well as thank you for Dr. Almira. And thank you for all of you for this fabulous arrangement. Could you please let me share my presentation?
Okay. Can we start from, sorry for Professor Rajkumar, can we start from Dr. Sherif, Professor Dr. Sherif Ismail first?
Sure, sir. Sure. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you
very much. Can we start now, Professor
Yes,
Dr.
just a
Sherif
minute.
Ismail? Thank you.
Okay. Bismillah.
Amin.
Is it visible for you now? Just a minute.
Yeah,
Let me check that one.
Yeah, we could see yours.
Okay, just a minute. Bismillah. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Great. Good afternoon, esteemed participant. I'm thrilled to be with you today to discuss a topic that is revolutionized the way we approach productivity and problem solving across a plethora of domain in society. Really, in our rapidly changing world, technology is always pushing boundaries, and one of its shining stars is artificial intelligence. This fancy term has brought a lot of improvement to how things get done in industry and our daily lives. One cool thing AI does is using a tool like ChatGPT prompt These tools help things run smoother and make life better in different parts of society. We are going to dive into how AI and ChatGPT are teaming up with human smart to make work process better. By tapping into AI powers, especially through ChatGPT, companies and communities can make their task easier, to better and solve a problem faster. This is not just about making things work well now. It's about using AI to totally change how lots of different parts of society run. So let's dig and see all the cool way AI and the ChatGPT and the teaming up to make everything work like a charm. Okay, let us first talk about what is ChatGPT. Is that okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, ChatGPT, what we call it, a groundbreaking creation of by OpenAI, has been at the forefront of AI advancement, especially in the context of natural language processing. Its ability to understand context, generate human-like text, and assist in various tasks has paved the way for significant progress in diverse domains. One of the most remarkable features of ChatGPT is its adaptability through prompts, which allow users to harness its capability across a wide array of application. What can it do? A lot of application we can find, such as content creation and copyright. In the realm of content creation, ChatGPT prompt have emerged as a powerful tool for generating a high quality written material, whether it's a blog post, marketing content, or social media update. ChatGPT can effortlessly craft engaging and coherent text by providing a brief prompt. Content creators can receive draft ideas and even entire articles, expediting the writing process while maintaining a consistent tone and style. Also, programming and coding assistance for developers. ChatGPT prompt offer an invaluable resource for making the problem easier. For presenting a problem solving and the coding assistance. Complex programming challenges can be broken down into manageable steps through a series of prompts, enabling a programmer to troubleshooting and debug with greater efficiency. Additionally, ChatGPT can provide explanation, code snippets, and even suggest alternative solution, enhancing the overall development process. Also, in the field of medical diagnostic and research, in the field of medicine, ChatGPT prompts have demonstrated their potential in aiding diagnostics and the research. For example, medical professional can input patient symptoms, medical history, and test result as a prompt, receiving a possible diagnosis or recommendations for further testing. This tool not only expedited the diagnostic process, but also serve as a supplementary resource for a medical practitioner to stay updated with the latest research findings. Also, educational support and tutoring. Educator and student alike can benefit from ChatGPT prompt in the realm of education. Student can pose questions related to their coursework, and the ChatGPT can provide comprehensive explanation, examples, and even practice problem. education can use ChatGPT to create interactive learning material, offer personalized feedback, and assist in clarifying complex concepts, ultimately enhancing the learning experience. Also, creative writing and storytelling. Writers and storytelling tellers can harness the creative capabilities of ChatGPT prompt to spark inspiration and overcome writer block. By providing a simple prompt or a scenario, writers can receive imaginative idea, character description, plot twists, and dialogue that can serve as the foundation for captivating narratives. This fusion of human creativity and AI assistance open new avenues for literary exploration. Also, business strategy and the decision-making in the corporate world, ChatGPT prompt find utility in strategic planning and the decision-making. Business leaders can input market data, performance metrics, and other relevant information to receive insights, recommendation, and potential course of actions. This tool aids in the formulation of informed strategy and enables organization to adapt more effectively of a dynamic market condition. How to use it? It's so easy. Just access their website, chat.openai.com, sign up and create an account, complete your account information, confirmation, and validate your account. You are all set. Let us talk about demystifying prompt and ChatGPT. In the world of AI technology, natural language processing is gaining increasing attention for its ability to generate human-like responses. One of the most exciting development in NLP is the ChatGPT model, which utilizing the advanced deep learning algorithm to generate text that appears to be written by human. While the ChatGPT model is powerful in its own right, it's only as effective as the prompt given to it. Let's explore what prompts are, how they interact with ChatGPT, and how effectively utilize prompt to generate high quality response. So the question now, what are prompts? In the context of ChatGPT, prompts are the text inputs given to the AI model that's guided in generating text. They are the starting point of conversation and providing context for the AI to generate relevant and coherent responses. In other words, prompts are the artificial intelligence equivalents of conversation starters. How prompt interact with the ChatGPT? The ChatGPT, as we mentioned, it's a model consists of a series of deep learning algorithms that allow it to generate text with a high degree of accuracy and coherence. It utilizes a large data set of human written text to learn the pattern and the structure in language and generate text that mimics the human writing style. Prompt play a crucial role in guiding the AI to generate text that is relevant and coherent. Actually, when a prompt is given to the ChatGPT model, it analyzes the text and generates responses based on its understanding of the language pattern and structure. Hello? Did you hear me?
Yeah, we are following you.
That's great. So the response generated by the AI is not pre-written or pre-programmed. It's a unique sequence of words generated by the model based on the user's prompts. The importance of effective prompts, actually the effectiveness of the chatbot model is directly tied to the quality of the prompts given to it. Effective prompts provide clarity, context, and relevance to the desired outcome of the conversation. Let us talk about some tips of creating effective prompts, such as be clear and concise. When interacting with ChatGPT, it's important to be clear and concise in your language, avoiding use overly complex language or jargon that the AI may not understand. Also, provide context is essential when interacting with ChatGPT. This can be achieved by providing background information or framing your question in a specific context. Use open-ended prompt will allow for a broad range of responses and are useful for generating creative or exploratory responses. By using open-ended prompts, you can encourage the AI to generate responses that go beyond what you had initially planned. Also, experiment with different prompts. One of the advantages of ChatGPT is its ability to generate a wide range of responses. To take full advantage of this, you should experiment with different prompts to see how the AI responds. This can be done by feeding the AI different prompts and analyzing the generated responses. Also, close-ended prompts are useful for generating specific or focused responses. By using a close-ended prompt, you can guide the AI to generate responses that are more predictable and aligned with your intended outcome. Avoiding leading a question because that will cause to bias the AI response and lead to an inaccurate, irrelevant answers. Provide feedback. ChatGPT use a machine learning algorithm to generate responses, which means it learns from its interaction. Providing feedback on the quality of the AI response can help improve its performance over time. Remain patient. Actually, ChatGPT is an AI model, as we mentioned, that generate response based on pattern and structuring in language. It may take time for the AI to generate response that is relevant and coherent. Remaining patient and allowing the AI to work through its process can lead to more accurate and relevant responses. Now, it's a very famous field, what we call it prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is the process of communicating effectively with an AI to achieve desired results. Actually, there are a lot of strategies for prompt engineering, but some of the most common ones I will mention quickly, such as input-output prompting. Strategy involved defining the input that the user provide to the large language machine and the output that the model is to generate in response. This strategy is fundamental to prompt engineering as it directly influences the quality and the relevance of the chat GPT response. Also, zero-shot programming. This is the most challenging type of prompt, as it involves providing the language model with a prompt that is not part of its training data. This can be done by using natural language or by providing the model with a set of keywords or concepts. Few shot prompt. This is a less challenging type of prompting than zero-shot prompting, as it involves providing the language model with a few examples of the desired output. This can be done by providing the model with few sentences or paragraphs of text. Chain of thought. prompting this involving providing the language model with a sequence of prompts that guide it through the process of generating the desired output. This can be done by providing the model a series of questions or instructions. Generating knowledge prompting, this involves providing the language model with a prompt that is generated from knowledge base. This can be done by providing the model with a set of facts or concept from knowledge base. The last one, iterative prompting. This involves providing the language model with prompt and then iteratively refine the prompt based on the model output. This can be done by providing the model with feedback on its output or by asking the model to generate more specific outputs. This is an example for this strategy. Let us go quickly because the time is so limited. So now I wanna also, this is across various fields we can use, as we mentioned. The very important, what we call it, point I wanted to talk about it, ethics. Ethical consideration, human oversight is key really. While ChatGPT produces quality response, it can be fallible, generating biased or inaccurate content. Human supervision is vital for evaluating AI responses and maintaining ethical alignment. Also, assessing ChatGPT impact on various groups is crucial. AI can reinforce biases, also inequalities, and contribute and discrimination. Diverse perspective must be considered to avoid such outcomes. In summary, ethical concerns are central in AI technology use, such as ChatGPT, responsible practice, transparency, human supervision, and recognizing potential impact on diverse group are essential for ethical alignment and harm prevention. Thank you for all your time and attention today. I hope you found this minutes informative and useful. I appreciate your question in the comments. I would like to thank the organizer for this event for inviting me to speak. It was a pleasure to be here with you all. I wish you all a productive and successful day. If you have any question, please go ahead.
Yeah. Can we give an applause to him? Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Dr. Sherif Ismail. He is from Egypt.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. All the speakers have already joined the seminar or this program, and I have to say sorry for Professor Dr. Raj Kumar. Can we have Mr. Dr. Michael Barron first? Or okay, is it? Okay. Dr. Michael Barron is from Australia, from Charles Sturt University. Is it right?
Correct. It's one of the universities I am affiliated with.
Okay, thank you very much. So sorry, would you like, because we have a very limited time, you are going to have 15 minutes for presentation, and we are going to have the next, after all of you, we will have the question and answer session. Okay, Mr. Michael Barron, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate accommodating my time zone, because in Australia, we're in a different time zone. So in the evening, I've got a lot of events coming up, and really appreciate giving me such a comfortable time slot. I'll try to be brief.
Yeah, thank you. I do understand. So sorry for the time. Yeah, time is yours.
Thank you so much. So what I would like to do today is to share the work that we've been doing with creation of social capital via digital platforms, because while I'm also engaged with a number of universities, I have also been very keen to create my own courses and run my own training programs. And this is where probably my business interests and my academic interests marry. And also it provides me with opportunities to deliver some training to those who are not able to fund their university learning journeys. Because of course, in Australia, just like in many other countries, going to university is often not free. And needless to say that upon graduation, many are still struggling with a lot of technical skills and need further training. So what we've been doing, we've been trying to find ways to make training cheap, accessible, and 100% focused on the learner's needs. So just a brief overview of who we are and what exactly we do. We're based in Melbourne, and we're a group of IT consultants who also happen to be university academics. This is why we're so closely tied with the universities. And of course, we're trying to make sure that as well as running an enterprise, we're able to create some free opportunities for people to learn. So some interesting facts about us. When we commenced, 100% of our team of consultants, my former university students, now some students and colleagues. While we're an Australian company, not a single one of us has been born in Australia. I'll keep it secret which country I was born in. Let it be a bit of a mystery, you can guess. And despite being small, of course, we happen to have all mainstream religions and many nationalities represented on our staff list, which is also, I think, quite interesting. And every single person other than myself, because I'm only fluent in 2, is fluent in at least 3 languages. So what is it we've been trying to aim at? 1, make education and training accessible to all, irrespective of their financial situation. So making sure that even those who cannot pay fees are able to access their learning content. Secondly, removing cultural and social barriers, making sure that people are comfortable to learn and comfortable to interact with others on our platforms. And of course, overcoming digital divide. This is lack of resources, because even those who may be comfortable financially may not have access to the digital resources, and vice versa. So target audience, international students and graduates in Australia. That was our initial target audience, because international students always struggle more than local students. This is probably a case worldwide, not just in Australia. Those who have strong or reasonable academic background yet need to acquire more professional skills, more technical skills. And of course, those who are also sharing our goals of contributing to community, as well as learning. So trying to do projects which have social significance. So this is why we created online projects on digital platforms that are accessible to all. Anybody can join, mentoring is provided. And of course, we're using some of the emerging technologies, which are probably difficult to learn freely if you don't have access to institutions that run relevant courses. And these institutions, of course, not everybody is able to enroll into for a variety of reasons. Some other benefits that we're trying to accomplish. So learners can align projects with the studies, professional community buildings, overcoming digital divide, overcoming cultural barriers, and of course, making every learner part of one big community of professionals who do maintain a social focus, who don't just worry about career development, but also consider what they can do for the planet, what they can do for the country, what they can do for community at large. Now, some challenges, and I'll be brief on this because I'm aware of the time. So challenges to digital training implementation, which are probably not just challenges to us, but challenges to everyone who is really in the business of digital transformation, digital training, ensuring consistency of learning work experience across platforms, because many different platforms are being used for various technologies, but experience has to be consistently positive, and competence accomplished by the learners has to be of professional standard. Otherwise, they will not be able to gain jobs with what we share with them. Then, of course, accessibility. Anyone should be able to join in. And if there are limited placements with the companies, if there are limited spaces in the project, we need to be able to find ways to accommodate, which is challenging sometimes. The cost factor, making it cheap, working with partner universities so universities can pick up the bill, and then it's free for students. And for universities, try to make it accessible by seeing how the costs can be reduced. And we've been quite resourceful, I should say, in this respect. And of course, optimizing project outcomes, trying to see what other services can be provided to the learners, such as assistance with the job search. So the good news is that sky's the limit, and we're looking forward to doing more. We would love to establish more partnerships with universities, colleges, and community organizations around the globe, work together, because we do share a lot of goals as far as community building and knowledge sharing is concerned. In future, also planning, designing our own purpose-built training platforms, which can be tailored specific to the learning requirements of cohorts that we're particularly keen to support. And of course, strong alliances with qualifications and certifications, because as we all know, knowledge does matter, but so do certificates, diplomas, and degrees. Whether we like it or not, it's good to be qualified on paper as well as skills-wise. So, what are the lessons that I've been learning, and what are the things that I would like to highlight based on this experience? First of all, it's all about community. The business focus is clearly not going to work. If profitability comes first, then of course, it's not going to be a very successful enterprise. At best, we're going to be another private college. Secondly, trying to get as many people involved and as many people sharing the knowledge around as possible. So one of the, we can call it deals, that we try to strike with those who are learning with us. We're happy to share the knowledge with them, but they got to pass it on. So if the learners are happy to share our resources, if the learners are happy to create their own project teams, teach others, we're only supportive. This is more or less what we've been doing, and the slides do include my LinkedIn. I would love to expand my network as much as possible. So looking forward to staying in touch with each and every one of you. And I would be most delighted to answer any questions or receive any comments that may come my way.
Okay, can we give applause to Dr. M.Kom, please? Thank you for interesting ideas that you gave it to us related to educational consultation, consulting here. Okay, now the third one is for Professor Dr. Kumar Singh from India. Okay, thank you. Bapak Hadis Surya. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Please.
Okay, thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
Namaste to everyone from India. Myself, Professor Kumar Singh. And first, I would like to thank Perbanas Institute Indonesia for inviting me here, and especially Professor Almila for coordinating with me. So I first would like to congratulate all of you to organize this excellent conference on digital community service development and social entrepreneurship. So this entire topic is actually seems to be two, but it's actually one. So I will try to deal with these aspects within the given time. As we all know, at present, we are suffering from so many issues on the international arena, and we are passing through Industry 4.0, where the business has to be made smart. But at the same time, the society also needs to be Society 4.0. And here, the importance of the digitalization comes. I would like to take 3 case studies in my entire deliberation from India, which are very prominent case studies, and this can be very helpful in understanding the theme of the entire conference. First, I would like to move through a very horrible phase of the entire humanity, which we just suffered. That was the pandemic. And entire world was suffering from COVID. And India was one of the countries which was one of the most sufferer, because we are having 140 crore of population. So obviously, when you are dealing with such a huge population, the situation may become sometimes uncontrollable. But I would like to say one thing very clearly, that thanks to the government of India under the able leadership of our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, that he has saved the life. And the vaccination which has been done in India has been tremendous. And even World Health Organization has approved that. 1.7 billion doses, elder doses, were given, which comes to around 18 to 90% of the overall population coverage. And how this has been done? How? Because we all were the user of that as a citizen. And I would like to mention 2 apps, Kovin and Arogya Setu. These 2 apps were to track everyone, whether, because 2 doses were compulsory, when the first doses were given, when the second doses were given, and when the booster doses were given, they all have been tracked with Kovin and Arogya Setu app. See, why I am saying so? Because community participation through this digital programming and saving the life of so many people was a real thing. Because nowadays we talk too much about the digital dimensions like AI, IoT, machine learning, but how this is related with the human being, how the human lives are being saved, this is a very important aspect. Second case study which I would like to say is related with the development part. In Indian demography, if you see, around 70% population lives in villages. And rural infrastructure and unemployment is a big issue in that area. So from last 20 years, all the governments, whether it's of any kind, it doesn't matter, because development issues are same for everyone. One very prominent scheme was launched, which was called Manrega. Manrega means, full form is the Mahatma Gandhi, our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi.
Sorry, Professor Rajkumar, please unmute. Yeah.
Providing the rural guarantee to the rural people, as well as to develop the rural infrastructure. But one auditing agency, India's topmost auditing agency, Comptroller and Auditor General, has given a report that although the scheme is very good, it's very important, people from the rural areas are benefiting from it, but only 27% people are getting the real benefit. Rest are having a partial benefit because of some irregularities. Looking to this, our current government, when they came in 2014 power under the great leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he did 2 things. He understood that doing the things manually will create problem. So we have to move through the e-governance to avoid the leakage. So what he did, there is an identity card for every citizen here in India, and that is called Aadhaar card. So earlier was their Aadhaar card, but what he did, he linked that Aadhaar card with the job part of the Manrega. Means if you are going to get, because in that scheme, 100 days employment was must. And 100 days employment, you have been given an Aadhaar card and you have been given a job card, and both are linked. Both are linked through the e-governance, and through the direct benefit transfer scheme, the money will be directly transferred to the bank of the farmer. And majority of our farmers were not having the bank account. So they started, because in banks there is a issue that you must have a certain minimum amount. So the poor farmers don't have that much of amount, and they were thinking that why should I open the account in the bank? So another scheme was launched by Prime Minister Modi, that was Jan Dhan Yojana. Means without any rupee, you can open account in the bank, and when the money has to be directly transferred to the bank, every farmer started opening that. And with this entire benefit has moved to around 100%. At the same time, so many subsidies were there, like on the cooking gas, LPG cylinders. These subsidies were directly transferred to the beneficiaries through the e-governance and through applying using of the Aadhaar card and the bank account. Another very interesting case, which I would like to mention here, since the community participation is the theme of this entire conference. In entire this Manrega scheme, 300 crore persons day employment were generated. 12 crore people were directly benefited. Now, another aspect which was a big issue for the society of India, especially the rural society, there was no rural, very less rural toilets in rural India. And this was a very awkward situation, especially for the women. Our Prime Minister is so keen that they even try to notice each and every minute problem of the society. So what he did, he started Clean India Mission, where to make the toilets in the rural areas for the women. And obviously others will also be benefited. So in that process, till date, within 7 years, 10 crore toilets has been made. So if you take average 4% using one toilet, it comes to 40 to 50 crore toilets, users of this toilet. And these all database has been accumulated at one place, and this has been monitored with that way, that where the toilet are being made, how much it has been made, what is their progress, how much money has been disbursed, whether there is any requirement of the maintenance or not. So I describe these 4 case studies just to say that how a government, and especially the developing countries like India, can use these digital technologies to develop a digital community service development. And every person has been digitally aware about that, especially in the phase of pandemic. Everybody started using, the online education was at that time. So every student at that time, they are using this, and they were educating their parents also. So these were the ways, because social entrepreneurship is a one thing which is important for any society, for community service development, because this is just a problem based. We are talking so much about the AI, machine learning, IoT, and so many things, but it's of no use if you are not directly connected to the benefit of the society. And if the society is getting benefit, because social enterprises work in a different way. They operate as a commercially run business, but they work on the problem of the society. Their aim is not to make profit. Their aim is to provide benefit. So this is what actually we have to understand. First, we have to understand where the real problem and real issues of the community is there, the society is there, and how to transfer the benefits of any social enterprise to them. Media, digital media and digital apps and all these things are the vehicles. We should understand these are the vehicles, and real issue comes, especially in the underdeveloped countries and developing countries, that a common man don't know about the use of this. It has to be simplified. It has to be told to the people that, okay, the motive is what? It's not like a business entrepreneurship that you are changing the face of the business. Here, you have to change the face of the society, providing the sustainable solution. And the social entrepreneur get the benefit of what? Getting the benefit of satisfaction, because they are not like an ordinary businessman. They generate the value and they transform the change and benefit the society. And this transformation changes. Here, I would like to take the example of Dr. Bindeshwari Pathak in India. He was the He was the pioneer in starting the Sulabh International movement that was basically to develop the toilets in the urban areas as well as rural areas. So if you see these people, he just expired a few days back. This great man, he has done a lot of good services, and these people are the unsung heroes. So we have to see that how we are creating value for the society and how the social impact has to be measured. Because a social entrepreneur, no doubt, they are very ambitious, but they are ambitious to change the face of the society because they are missionary in nature. But at the same time, the modern management tools is also required to apply. Real issues are coming, the good human resource. Because when you have technology savvy people, you are expert in AI, you are expert in machine learning, you would not prefer to go with working with a social entrepreneurship organization. This is a real issue. But I think if the people orientation will be proper, the planet orientation will be proper, sustainability orientation will be proper. And I've seen in India so many startups are coming in the social entrepreneurship area who are coming from premium institutions like IIM and IIT. So I think this conference is a very useful conference, and this is going to give insight into different dimensions of the social entrepreneurship, and by using this, developing this digital community service development. So thank you very much for providing me this great opportunity. And again, I would like to thank all the organizers for organizing this great conference.
Thank you very much, Professor Kumar Singh. Yeah, namaste. Okay, and the next one, Bapak Hadis Surya Palapa from Kereta Api Indonesia. He is the business director in PT KAI. Is it right, Pak Hadis? Okay, you will have 15 minutes for presentation. Yeah, so sorry ya Bapak. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Time is yours.
Yes, thank you, Pak Moderator. Hello, gentlemen, everybody. It is thank you for inviting PT Kereta Api Indonesia in this program, and also I will apologize because our CEO Pak Didi cannot join in this seminar. Actually, Pak Didi will join, but suddenly we have there is an accident in Purwakarta, one of our station. So Pak Didi have to control the accident. It is not about train accident, but our old train that there is have burned in the logistic depot. Oh, so I replace Pak Didi. Thank you. Again, we apologize for that. Pak Moderator, maybe in the next presentation, allow me to present in Bahasa Indonesia. I think it would be more effective because I see that most of the audience is Indonesia, yeah. So
yes,
yeah, I apologize for the Niaga speakers because
okay.
we present Bahasa Indonesia. Oke, Bapak Ibu yang saya hormati, saya akan berbagi terkait dengan transformasi yang dialami atau dilakukan oleh PT Kereta Api Indonesia. Karena memang Kereta Api Indonesia sangat dikenal kesuksesannya dalam melakukan transformasi layanan maupun operasional. Saya juga akan menyinggung sedikit bagaimana kami menghadapi masa-masa sulit ketika di masa pandemi. Oke, next slide. Ya, secara singkat ini visi kita dalam mengemban tugas-tugas. Kita ingin menjadi perusahaan yang menyediakan solusi terbaik di ekosistem transportasi di Indonesia. Hal-hal yang menjadi pegangan kami, pilar-pilar utama adalah aspek-aspek sebagaimana terlihat. Safety itu merupakan sesuatu yang sakral di kita. Itu pegangan utama kita. Apapun keputusan, strategi yang akan kita lakukan, akan kita terapkan, safety menjadi pertimbangan utama. Kemudian connectivity, integrasi ini juga menjadi syarat dalam bisnis transportasi saat ini, dan ini tidak bisa tidak, kita harus terus kembangkan connectivity dan integrasi. Kemudian juga selanjutnya bagaimana kita mendengar suara customer, mendengarkan keluhan mereka. ini kita akan terjemahkan, kita akan hasilkan menjadi satu produk yang bisa memberikan satu experience, satu pengalaman tersendiri yang mungkin tidak bisa didapatkan di moda transportasi lainnya. Kemudian juga kita fokus dengan ESG terkait dengan masalah lingkungan, sosial, dan governance. Oke, lanjut saja slide berikutnya. Nah, ini beberapa milestone yang sudah dan akan kita hadapi terkait dengan strategi di 2020 sampai dengan 2024. 2020-2021 merupakan masa-masa sulit bagi semua, saya pikir, semua perusahaan transportasi, termasuk kereta api. 2020 itu kita betul-betul hampir tidak ada penumpang. Stasiun begitu banyak, 500 stasiun, tapi hanya kosong saja. Otomatis pemasukan keuangan juga akan sangat terpengaruh. Di 2021 sedikit kita menjadi lebih baik, recovery, karena keleluasaan dari pemerintah juga sudah mulai diberikan. Nah, 2022 ini merupakan titik yang mengejutkan bagi kami kereta api, karena dalam 2 tahun tiba-tiba penumpang itu betul-betul recover, betul-betul volume melonjak luar biasa. Dan ini titik bagi kami untuk menentukan, oke, kita melakukan ekspansi, kita buat produk-produk baru, kita beli kereta-kereta kita buat produk-produk kereta yang memang bisa kita lihat sangat ramai dan sangat diminati saat ini. 2023 kita akan menjadi excellence company yang bisa memberikan layanan yang terbaik, dan otomatis di 2024 kita harapkan bisa leading di ekosistem transportasi. Kita ingin menjadi pilihan utama bagi para masyarakat Indonesia, penumpang yang akan berpergian, dan kita juga berharap kita bisa mendukung program pertumbuhan ekonomi dari pemerintah di tahun 2024. Selanjutnya, nah ini ketika menghadapi COVID itu luar biasa, namun di direksi pertama yang kita lakukan adalah melindungi pegawai kita sendiri. Itu yang pertama kita lakukan. Jangan sampai pegawai kita banyak yang terpapar, jangan sampai pegawai kita banyak yang tidak bisa melakukan pekerjaan, sehingga pada akhirnya akan meruntuhkan sendi-sendi dari perusahaan itu sendiri. Dan customer juga seperti itu. Kemudian likuiditas itu luar biasa, karena otomatis tidak ada pendapatan pada saat tahun 2020 yang bisa kita harapkan dari penumpang. Dan untungnya pada masa-masa itu angkutan barang itu justru tidak terpengaruh besar, khususnya angkutan batubara. Nah, dari batubara inilah, angkutan batubara dan kargo-kargo lain ini bisa membantu, dan kita bisa maksimalkan untuk membuat KAI tetap bertahan sampai dengan 2021. Efisiensi cost tentu dilakukan oleh semua perusahaan, dan optimize revenue stream pasti juga menjadi pilihan. Di masa-masa pandemi justru membuat kami berpikir bahwa kita nggak ada kerjaan ini ya, kita tidak ada kegiatan yang luar biasa membutuhkan perhatian tinggi, sehingga kita terpikir, ya udah, kita selesaikan transformasi, kita selesaikan proses transformasi digital, budaya, dan ini kita lakukan. Kebetulan akhlak saat itu juga sedang awal-awal sedang digembar-gemborkan oleh pemerintah, dan itulah transformasi. Kita buat paketnya, kita buat cara-caranya, buat strateginya pada saat kita mengalami pandemi. Dan alhamdulillah kita bisa lihat nanti hasilnya seperti apa. Oke, next. Nah, dalam melakukan transformasi tentu kami harus memperhatikan bagaimana sih segmen market kami, bagaimana pelanggan-pelanggan kami itu. Kalau dilihat dari sisi umur, dari sisi gender, dan segala macam. Nah, satu hal yang menjadi perhatian kita bahwa ternyata penumpang kereta api itu 80%-nya merupakan generasi X dan generasi Z. Jadi milenial dan generasi Z itu 80%. Anak-anak muda semua. Anak-anak, bahkan ada generasi alpha itu 2,9, hampir 3%. Sehingga penumpang kereta api itu memang ya orang-orang muda gitu. Nah, ini menjadi suatu dasar bagi kami dalam meng-create suatu produk-produk yang terkait dengan digitalisasi maupun terkait dengan kelengkapan-kelengkapan yang bisa menunjang operasional. Dari gender 60% adalah laki-laki dan 40% wanita. Next. Ya, dalam melakukan meng-create digital services, tentu kita harus menciptakan satu ekosistem sendiri. Sebagai sejalan dengan visi kita menjadi solusi ekosistem transportasi terbaik untuk Indonesia, digitalisasi juga terjadi kami lakukan pada aplikasi. Jadi aplikasi yang digunakan oleh PT Kereta Api itu dinamakan akses sekarang. Dari akses tersebut, semua kegiatan yang terkait dengan perjalanan dengan kereta api itu bisa dilakukan di situ. Jadi kita ciptakan ekosistem tersendiri, mulai dari kendaraan, moda-moda transportasi yang memang ada dikelola di perusahaan dalam grup, itu kita linkkan semua. Jadi kita buat connectivity-nya ada, saling terhubung, kemudian integrasinya juga bisa dilakukan, termasuk pembelian tiket, cancellation, penundaan perjalanan, itu bisa dilakukan dalam aplikasi kami yang disebut akses. Kemudian juga first mile, last mile juga kita buat ekosistem tersendiri. Kita bekerja sama dengan Bluebird, Damri dan lain-lain, dan bisa dipesan dalam melalui handphone dalam satu akses. Kemudian ini juga untuk proses pembayaran dan proses-proses selama dalam perjalanan entertainment itu juga kita buat satu ekosistem tersendiri. Kita bekerja sama dengan mitra-mitra yang bisa membantu untuk menyediakan jasa-jasa yang diperlukan oleh penumpang. Oke, lanjut. Customer journey through digital. Nah, ini dulu luar biasa, untuk beli tiket kereta api itu orang kadang-kadang bisa nginap itu, Pak. Apalagi kalau hari raya. Itu antriannya panjang, bahkan bisa menginap. Nah, sejak tahun 2013 kita membangun satu aplikasi yang sekarang dikenal adalah Akses. Transformasinya telah dilakukan perbaikan-perbaikan beberapa kali, namun saat ini kita kenal sebagai Akses. Dengan Akses ini, titik-titik pertemuan, titik-titik sentuhan antara perusahaan dengan penumpang itu full dengan digital, Pak. Jadi kalau sebelum berangkat pun itu calon penumpang sudah bisa bersentuhan dengan kita melalui digital. Dalam perjalanan itu juga kita ada touch point, kita juga dipenuhi dengan aspek-aspek digital. Kemudian setelah sampai perjalanan itu pun masih bisa kita ada touch point yang bisa digunakan melalui akses kita. Jadi kalau sebelum perjalanan orang masih bermimpi untuk berpergian, itu sudah kita goda. Kita sampaikan promo-promo, diskon-diskon tiket. Jadi orang yang masih bermimpi belum punya tujuan, itu bisa pada akhirnya bisa menentukan, oke, saya mau pergi ke tujuan tertentu, halnya melalui satu aplikasi akses yang bisa digunakan melalui handphone. Kemudian pemilihan daerah tujuan, nanti sampai di sana mau naik apa, dari stasiun, mau ke stasiun naik apa, kemudian mau pesan makanan. Sebelum berangkat kita pesan makanan melalui gadget, melalui HP itu sudah bisa dilakukan. Kemudian pesan hotel reservation juga bisa dilakukan melalui gadget kami. Kemudian pembayaran tentu melalui digital payment bisa dilakukan. Kemudian hal yang menarik adalah face recognition boarding. Jadi ketika pembayaran sudah dilakukan melalui handphone, penumpang datang ke stasiun, masuk ke stasiun, itu juga ada sentuhan-sentuhan digital di situ. Jadi penumpang bisa masuk boarding tanpa harus mengeluarkan KTP, tanpa harus menunjukkan tiket, printing tiket, hanya melewati gate yang akan memindai wajah dari penumpang dan gate terbuka. Ini sentuhan digital di stasiun. Kemudian saat boarding, saat di atas kereta juga sentuhan-sentuhan digital ada di situ. Kita sediakan WiFi, kita sediakan entertainment yang ada di atas kereta. Bahkan ketika penumpang sudah sampai di rumah dan merasa ada yang tertinggal, barang tertinggal atau komplain, mereka bisa menghubungi kami melalui digital juga, komplain atau menyampaikan hal-hal masukan yang bisa menjadi perbaikan kereta api sendiri. Jadi mulai dari sebelum berangkat, bahkan sedang bermimpi untuk perjalanan, sampai dengan mereka tiba di rumah, itu touch point-nya kita beri sentuhan-sentuhan digital. Lanjut. Nah, ini foto-foto yang menggambarkan bagaimana transformasi menjadi satu hal yang luar biasa di kereta api. Ini yang pertama mungkin bisa ditunjuk kursornya Pak Novik. Product oriented, sorry. Dulu kita mengutamakan produk, berorientasi hanya pada produk. Tapi sekarang kita menjadi customer oriented. Ini istilah yang umum, tapi bisa dilihat ketika kita masih product oriented, itu Bapak Ibu bisa lihat bagaimana kereta kita dipenuhi oleh penumpang, kemudian penjual, semua menjadi satu di situ. Ya produk kita cuma mengantarkan orang sampai ke tujuan. Hanya berpikir seperti itu. Nah, ke sini kita sudah berpikir penumpang tuh maunya apa? Kebersihan, kenyamanan, keamanan, itu terrealisasi sekarang. Itu bisa dilihat perbedaan di foto. Kemudian juga dulu ngantri itu untuk beli tiket, antrinya luar biasa. Harus ke loket, harus datang ke stasiun. Sekarang hanya dari rumah, dari tempat tidur, mereka bisa beli tiket dengan harga yang bervariasi. Kemudian bahkan untuk boarding pass-nya juga bisa di-download melalui HP. Kemudian juga di kuadran berikutnya, kalau dulu kita betul-betul operation centric, betul-betul konsep terhadap operasi. Kita tidak melihat bagaimana penumpang harus diperlakukan, apa kebutuhan penumpang, kita tidak terlalu aware ke situ. Tapi sekarang sangat berbeda. Setiap kereta api berangkat pada stasiun pertama, petugas kami yang ada di sekitar stasiun akan memberikan penghormatan sebagaimana terlihat di foto. Kemudian juga ada terkait dengan ya karena ini memang kereta api termasuk salah satu perusahaan yang bisa dikatakan satu-satunya yang menyediakan transportasi dan kereta api. Kita dulu seperti ini gambarnya. Orang mau naik di atas kereta api, di atapnya pun di luar bergantungan, ya kita nggak terlalu aware dulu ya. Sampai akhirnya kita berpikir ini nggak bisa diteruskan, ini harus ditinggal. Dan sekarang kita menyediakan fasilitas berbagai macam jenis kereta api dengan tingkat kenyamanan yang luar biasa. Yang mau tidur 180 derajat pun ada, yang sendirian dalam satu tempat duduk juga ada. Inilah gambaran bagaimana transformasi di PT Kereta Api Indonesia bisa berhasil. Oke, selanjutnya perjalanan transformasi juga kita lihat secara fisik, infrastruktur, kemudian juga portofolio. Saat ini baru saja tanggal 28 kemarin kita meluncurkan LRT Jabodebek. Ini merupakan penugasan negara dan kebetulan memang ini adalah core bisnis kami, sehingga insya Allah ini akan menjadi satu kontribusi kepada negara untuk menyediakan satu pilihan lagi bertransportasi dalam kota. Kita juga ada penugasan negara yang sekarang kita emban adalah kereta cepat Jakarta-Bandung. Insya Allah juga nanti mudah-mudahan dalam waktu dekat, bulan depan ini bisa kita operasikan dan akan diresmikan oleh Bapak Presiden. Kemudian di kuadran kanan atas itu terlihat akses by KAI. Kita baru saja luncurkan akses yang merupakan revamp dari aplikasi sebelumnya KAI Akses. Sekarang kami namakan akses by KAI dengan tentu dengan features-features yang lebih lengkap dan lebih menarik. Seperti saya sampaikan tadi, ada face recognition di stasiun. Ini juga merupakan terobosan baru pertama perusahaan transportasi yang bisa menyediakan boarding gate face recognition. Ada di bandara, namun saya lihat juga belum semasif seperti yang ada di stasiun-stasiun kereta api. Selanjutnya, ya ini gambar-gambar yang memperlihatkan kelengkapan dari transformasi kami saja. Lanjut. Transformasi journey ini juga kereta-kereta kita buat satu yang berbeda gitu ya. Baru saja kita luncurkan panoramik. Ini booming yang luar biasa. Untuk bisa beli tiket ini antrinya luar biasa. Jadi juga di luar dugaan kami. Tapi ini merupakan hasil transformasi bagaimana karyawan kita pegawai kita push untuk selalu kreatif menciptakan produk-produk baru. Hype Trip ini kereta biasa yang dari Jogja Gambir kita lihat karena penumpangnya memang milenial semua bahkan sampai generasi Z, maka treatment di dalam kereta juga dibuat berbeda. Pramugarinya atau pramugarinya kita buat punya seragam tersendiri yang unik, berbeda dengan kereta api seperti biasa. Oke, lanjut. Eh, Pak Moderator, izinkan saya tutup dengan ada 2 video nih Pak, terkait dengan LRT dan kereta cepat kalau nggak salah ya. Masing-masing 2 menit. Apakah masih ada waktunya Pak?
Iya, oke. Ya, please.
Ya, oke, terima kasih Pak. Kita lihat.
Hari ini alhamdulillah LRT sudah siap dioperasikan, baik yang dari Harjamukti di Cibubur dan dari Bekasi ke Jakarta sepanjang 41,2 km. Kita harapkan masyarakat berbondong-bondong beralih ke LRT, baik yang dari Cibubur dan sekitarnya maupun Bekasi dan sekitarnya, sehingga kemacetan di jalan bisa kita hindari dan juga polusi bisa kita kurangi. Dengan mengucap Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, pada pagi hari ini saya resmikan kereta api ringan LRT terintegrasi di wilayah Jakarta, Bogor, Depok, dan Bekasi.
Ya,
Oke.
demikian yang bisa kami bagi, jadi bisa terlihat bagaimana kereta api zaman dulu, orang naik di atas, sekarang kita dipercaya oleh pemerintah untuk menjalankan kereta cepat dengan kecepatan 350 km per jam. Demikian yang bisa kami share, saya mohon maaf kalau ada yang kurang berkenan. Saya tutup, bila taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Ya, we should congratulate to PT KAI ya Pak. Oke, ya, it's nice to join the LRT one day, especially to go to Bandung also ya. 355 kilometer. Yeah, thank you. Next time ya. All together, all the participants here. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Now, last but not least, we would like to invite Bapak Profesor Haryono Umar. Yeah, I usually call it Mr. Harum. Okay, thank you. Would you like to start, please?
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Seto. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
All participants here, especially for our very important colleagues from UITM, Ibu Dr. Rahmawati binti Muhammad Yusuf, and Bapak Dr. Hidir. Thank you very much for coming to this seminar, and also all of the lecturers of the Perbanas, and also the students from the Perbanas Institute, and also the most important thing is our future student of Perbanas from SMK Darul Ulum Pedurinan. Tepuk tangan. I think it's very important. You have the very best decision to come to Perbanas Institute, because Perbanas is, one of the best future campus in Indonesia. Right now Perbanas has already become top ranking of the accreditation. We call it the superior, or in Bahasa we call it the unggul. Okay, so tepuk tangan, applause again. And Perbanas is your future campus, your future, because in Perbanas you will learn about not only about the knowledge because we have very capable lecturers here, and also you will learn about skill how to know to prepare the reporting, prepare anything, and also the third one that you cannot find at another university in Indonesia, especially, where we call it attitude, because attitude here in Perbanas is not talking, or it's not but you will get it from the daily life, the academic culture of the Perbanas Institute. So I think welcome to the Perbanas, for especially don't forget to inform to your friends, because Perbanas is the most millennial campus in Jakarta and in Jabodetabek, and also in Indonesia, and also in the world. Okay. Okay, and let me try to introduce my presentation. Actually, my presentation is maybe quite different to other speakers, right? But still, in terms of the digitalization, as you know, according to the Frederick Emery and also the Eric Trees in 1965, there are they create the model for the organization environment. There are four type of the environment according to the Emery and Trees. The first one is the most simple one. We call it the most simple one. We call it the placed randomized environment. In this environment, the values, the information, and the resources distributed randomly. So every companies at a time can do operating their business without any innovation. Just do it. At that time, we call it the seller market. It means whenever the seller deliver any product and the services, will be absorbed 100% by the market. But I think it's not so long. And then we move to the second step. We call it the placed cluster environment. In this environment, the placed cluster environment, still a semi-complex environment. Still at the time, the values, information, and resources still, distributed randomly. No, not yet. Still randomly, but located in a cluster. So any companies, anybody, so anything that want to succeed, that want to exist at the time, should become a member of the cluster, because they cannot find any resources, for instance, for the raw material, something like that, from other places, whenever they not become the member of the cluster. And then the third one is the distributed reactive environment. This one is, for every at the same environment, there are some social that dominated the environment. This one we call it the oligopoly. I think this is very different, so much different with oligarchy, you know. Oligarchy and oligopoly is so different. So in this disturbed reactive environment, of course, computer at that time is already, you know, delivered, so everybody can use the computer at the time. But the computer is not digitalization right now. At that time, from manual, they moved to analog. Everybody can use the computer to, you know, small automation, something like that. But still, we call it the analog, not digitalization. But whenever the digitalization comes to, we find out the IT at the time, you know, the organization environment become so dynamic, not chaos, so dynamic. The dynamic environments at this time, we call it turbulent. In the turbulent condition, the cause is not the same with the effect. So whenever you work hard, you study hard, it doesn't mean that you will get A grade, something like that, you know, because there are some factors that will, you know, influence your performance. So that's why every organization, every companies, everybody should transform, because at the time we call it this disruption, and during the disruption condition, everybody that want to survive, you should transform. Without transforming, I think you will be collapsed. You will be, you know, forgotten by the market. But the changes again and again, whenever one company says, suppose one company already, you know, transform, but and then at the same time, the changes again happen again, and that's, you know, changes and makes some organization and companies, you know, tiring to transform. In this condition, you know, they face the maladaptation companies at the time. So we move from the very dynamic condition that we call it turbulence, move to the fifth, according to Bobaroli, 1998, the fifth element of the organization environment is we call the vertical environment. During this vertical environment, I think it's almost impossible for any organization can survive without collaboration. So that's why we know about the how the Gojek and Tokopedia collaborate, become the GoTo, right? So, and also, for instance, Perbanas Institute collaborate with the UITM, you know, for improving our, you know, competition, our to improve our recognition, academic and also non-academic. For instance, especially for the SMK, Perbanas right now, the recognition of Perbanas is not only in terms of the academic, but also non-academic. We, you know, represent for the basketball, for instance. Yeah, Perbanas is represent Indonesia in the World University Basketball Competition, and Indonesia can defeat the Sydney University, yes, and also the South Korea. Applause for that. And don't forget also, Perbanas is the second rank of the, what is it? Yeah, Porseni, yeah. So even though in Perbanas we don't have Prodi sport, yeah, the faculty of the sport, for the recognition of sport, Perbanas, you know, very famous in Indonesia. Tepuk tangan lagi itu. Okay, let me back to the my presentation. Okay. Because of the vertical environment, so almost everybody need to need to collaborate with others. And during that time, especially right now, we're facing that we call it the information asymmetry. Because even though information is bunch, information you can find information anywhere, any place, and but sometimes it's very difficult for us to find out whether this information is the good one, the quality one, or the fake one, or hoax. Even though information come from the SOEs, state-owned enterprises, BUMN, even though information comes from the political body or from government, etc. We have to calibrate. We have to make it understand that the information is, we can use it for the decision making process. Otherwise, we will facing the I call it is the information asymmetry, kesenjangan informasi. Whenever we facing the information asymmetry, there are two problems will be come to us. The first one, I call it the adverse selection problem. For instance, whenever the anak-anak SMK, you want to choose what kind of campus that really relate to me, that is my vision. So whenever you never come to Perbanas, you don't understand about Perbanas, you will face the information asymmetry because your patient is Perbanas Institute. Tepuk tangan. Okay. So you can find from media social media about the TikTok, whatever. The Perbanas Institute is really for millennial generation of Indonesia, and this is the first problem whenever we face the information asymmetry. The second one is this is very important. This is very happening in Indonesia. We call it the moral hazard. Right now, we can find any mistakes, whether it's an intentional mistake or unintentional mistake, especially for intentional mistake. We call it something, we call it a crime, kejahatan, crime, criminal. There are two types of criminal, especially for the, we call it the financial crime, because we are, we study banking, what is it, the finance and also the IT. Once more, because whenever you study here in Perbanas, we have economic and business faculty, accounting and also management, right? The accreditation is already A, and almost international accreditation, the international accreditation for the economic and business of the Perbanas Institute. So whenever, if you come to Perbanas to become the student of Perbanas, I think it's the right choice for your career, for the future. And also we have the faculty of IT, right? The faculty of IT, we have some, doctor that very expert in IT, in AI, artificial intelligence. So that's why our topic here for today's the 30th and 31st of the August, the seminar is, and also the topic is about the digitalization, right? Because we are expert for that. Okay. And for the moral hazard, the financial crime, the very famous financial crime is called it fraud. There are three elements of the fraud. The first one we call it a conversion, and the second one is concealment, and the third one is a theft. But there are three types of the fraud. The first one is the fraudulent financial statement. That's why I remind you that we have to very carefully about the information that you receive, and then you share it. Otherwise, there are law for ITE and anything that I think is very, very dangerous for you and for society, for Indonesia. So the fraudulent financial statement, the companies that deliver information for the user of the financial statement, they use it for decision-making process. For instance, the bank. There are some bank book for, say, the state-owned enterprise bank in Indonesia. They are book for the very famous banks, but because they're using the fake information from SNV, information from the financial statement, the fake financial statement, they make adverse selection problem. They deliver the credit, and then at that time it's become NPL, non-performing loan, 7 trillion rupiah at that time. And also, for instance, from the Garuda Indonesia in 2018, actually they make a loss 2.4 trillion rupiah, and then they report that they have profit 11.33 billion rupiah. How come? That we call it. So whenever you study here in Perbanas, you will learn about that, how to make you smart, how you make you very capable to using the information for decision-making process. And I think it's very good opportunity for your career. Okay. And also the second, okay, applause is okay. And the second fraud type is, we call it the asset misappropriation. For instance, the cases of the Citibank of Indonesia, the cases of the Bank Syariah Mandiri, the cases of the many banks about that. So you will learn about that here in Perbanas Institute, and you will learn how to protect it, how to prevent it, how to give recommendation to the government, to the companies, to so they can understand how to overcome from this very massive problem in Indonesia. And the third is very important. And fortunately, thanks God that the alumni of the Perbanas Institute is almost all of them are good people, good workers. Nothing of the alumni of Perbanas Institute committed to crime, committed to corruption, just like other universities, right? So one more time, applause for our alumni, okay? So, okay. The third one is corruption. According to the law number 31 year 1999 and law number 20 year 2001, there are 30 types of the corruptions. The most important thing is the article number 2 and 3, law number 31 year 1999, that we call it the corruption related to the government laws, government money, government fund. And the second one is, we call it the bribery, bribery, and also the extortion, and also the gratification, and some others. Okay, the last thing that I want to deliver to you, that I want to discuss with you, here in Perbanas, the one in the world, not in Indonesia, the one in the world, we have already, develop a model for detecting the corruption. Nothing in the world. So that's why, even though the auditor or anybody said we are good, we are no corruption, and then at the same time, the enforcement agencies come to, they said there's a big corruption here. Move to the last one, okay? Move to the last one, the slide one, the last slide, please. More, okay? Yang terakhir, ya. Yes, this one. Okay.
Detecting?
Detecting corruption, we call it HU model, you know, HU model. HU model is really originally from Perbanas Institute. So that's why Perbanas Institute not only good in recognition of the academic and non-academic, but also Perbanas, you know, contributed to the nation for preventing corruption, for make Indonesia clean from any corruption and any fraud, especially for the financial crime. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, I would like to ask to the committee. So, hello, at the back. Yeah. Are there foreign speakers have left? Halo, Bapak di belakang. Have they left already? Nobody there. Is it Bapak KAI? Is there any? Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Dian Kurniawati. Yeah. Okay, so there are two speakers here that you could ask questions. Yeah, there are three special gift from the committee of Perbanas Institute today. Yeah, there are three. You will get the tap cash. Yeah, from Perbanas. Okay, the first question from
the UITM, right? Yeah, of course. And we can collaborate in papers and also the research and something like that, and anything. So because actually AI is, you know, just the beginning, not not like just like, you know, Google, like the you know, the automation is already mature compared to the AI. Even though AI just beginning, but the effect is already everywhere. So that's why maybe in the future you can prepare anything. The AI understand what the backman really like is. So the AI will prepare, for instance, from you want to traveling.
How to choose my partner?
Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Professor.
Bapak, because we are happy to have the students from the room, I would like to ask a question to them. Would you like to choose one of the, you will evaluate which one is the best answer from them. Okay, I will use Indonesian ya, adik-adik ya. Oke, tunggu, saya mau tanya dulu ya. Oke, perlu nggak menurut kalian, boleh jawab siapa aja ya, lebih dari satu wajib, pelajaran etika di SMK atau di perguruan tinggi. Menurut kalian siapa yang bisa menjawab? Oke, ya, thank you, Mas. Ya, oke. Say your name. Ya, perlu tidak, karena ini hubungannya dengan Freud tadi ya, terutama di zaman digitalization, dengan menggunakan itu. Ya, nggak apa-apa, jawab aja dulu. Menurut kamu perlu tidak?
Nama saya Muhammad Awaludin dari SMK Darul Ulum. Menurut saya perlu, karena itu.
Ayo, kenapa?
Berpengaruh terhadap kerja di perusahaan gitu.
Oke, perlu ya. Oke, pelajaran etika itu perlu diajarkan di SMK, SMA, atau di perguruan tinggi. Karena related to di pekerjaan. Ada yang lain? Ya, tuh. Siapa? Bapak nanti pilih ya. Oke.
Cik. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muhammad Orlando dari SMK Darul Ulum. Menurut saya pelajaran etika itu perlu untuk jenjang SMK dan kuliah juga. Mengapa seperti itu? Karena mengenai etika kita itu sangat berpengaruh terhadap sikap dan apa yang akan dilakukan orang yang terhadap kita. Jadi ketika etika kita baik, itu bisa berpengaruh baik kepada kita dan juga bersifat sebaliknya. Ketika buruk akan berpengaruh buruk kepada kita juga.
Oke,
Terima
thank you.
kasih.
Ada yang lain? Ya. Oke, jawaban tidak ada yang salah ya. Oke, siapa? Ayo, come on. Ayo, yang wanita berdua, duet. Tidak? Ayo, tidak apa-apa. Iya, dapat hadiah loh, tap cash. Oke. Ayo, salah, it's okay. Ya, karena tidak ada yang benar, tidak ada yang salah, tergantung Bapak nanti. It depends on professor.
Yang ceweknya mana yang ceweknya?
Ceweknya only 2, Pak.
Oh, only 2.
Yeah, from 21 students in the class.
Oke, yang dua-duanya jawab pertanyaannya.
Yeah. Ayo, come on. What's your name? Yeah, come on. Please stand up.
Ibu gurunya juga boleh.
Ada ibu guru? No? Oh, Bapak guru.
Pak guru juga boleh.
Pak guru, oke. Pak Tegar. Oke. Would you like to stand up, please? Ya.
Ya, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sebelumnya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Tegar Galis Bastia. Mohon maaf, sebetulnya saya pakai jaket lagi karena kurang enak badan. Untuk penjelasan saya, etika itu di dalam perusahaan itu sangat diperlukan. Tidak hanya di perusahaan, seperti manajemen sekolah, pendidikan, atau kampus, semua pun dibutuhkan. Karena etika kita itu dilihat bagaimana cara orang memandang kita. Kalau etika kita bagus, orang memandang kita pun kedepannya juga akan lebih baik gitu. Jadi etika kita adalah suatu penilaian orang terhadap kita, diri kita masing-masing. Oke, demikian. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih ya. Sekarang pertanyaan, the next questions to the Profesor Haryono Umar or Bapak Hadis Surya Palapa. Tadi Miss Henny Pujastuti, are you going to ask to Bapak Hadis? Bu Henny? Bu Henny? Oke, going to the restroom, sorry. Ada tadi Mas mau tanya apa? No? Ya? Yeah? To Bapak Profesor Haryono Umar or to Hadis?
Ke KI.
Iya, Pak Hadis namanya. Ya, oke. Pak Hadis, oke, sorry. Where are you going? Is it connected to Pak Hadis? Oke. Oh, lagi sholat. Oh, izin sholat, Bapak, Mas. So sorry, Pak Hadis sedang sholat. Oke, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Would you like to sit down? Okay. Bapak, can you wrap up the idea of the ethics? Is it okay to be taught in university as well as in high schools? Okay, would you like to answer the question? And you can choose the students first. Yeah.
I think students and also teacher is okay, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 3 answers for the questions. First, and the second, and the teacher, right? I think the answer from the second person, the second students, and from the teacher is okay. Actually, ethics is very important because for the competencies, there are three. As I mentioned before, the first one is the knowledge. Knowledge you can learn from books, you can learn from YouTube, you can learn from anybody right now because of the digitalization. It's very easy for you to understand about the knowledge. But here in Perbanas, we deliver knowledge. It's not from the book. It's not from YouTube. It's really original from the lecturers of the Perbanas Institute. So that's why the knowledge of the Perbanas Institute you cannot find from at another place. So that's why whenever you choose Perbanas Institute for your campus, I think it's the right choice. Okay. And the second one is the skill. If you have if you have the knowledge, kalau Anda punya knowledge-nya, punya pengetahuannya, you know, without any skill, I think it's almost impossible for you to do the work, to go for working. Kalau kalian tidak punya kemampuan untuk skillnya, hampir tidak mungkin Anda bisa bekerja. You know, for instance, the knowledge for preparing the rendang, menyiapkan rendang, membuat rendang ya. You can find the knowledge from YouTube. There are thousands and thousands information about that, but you don't have any skill. Tidak punya keterampilannya. I think it's almost impossible for you to prepare the rendang. So that's why some restaurants sells about the rendang, but differences in taste. Oh, yang ini enak, yang ini enggak enak. It's because of the skill. Here in Perbanas, we have the Perbanas solution. You can, you know, not only from the teacher, but also we prepare for you the certification, for instance, for audit, for what is it, the risk management and etc. So right now, any companies, whenever you try to find a job from companies, they will ask you about the certification for the skill. Mereka akan nanya kepada Anda, apa keahlianmu? Mana sertifikatnya? And the certificate here in Perbanas Institute. Okay? So you will learn here in Perbanas not only in terms of the knowledge, but also in terms of the skill. Jadi knowledge-nya dapat, skill-nya juga dapat. Tempat lain ada juga yang seperti itu. But here, especially for Perbanas Institute, you will learn also not only knowledge and skill, but also the attitude, sikap dan perilaku, integrity, you know, adat berperilaku. Dan perilaku itu, etika di Perbanas itu bukan diomongkan, tapi diberikan contoh. Bagaimana kita menyapa orang lain, bagaimana kita berkomunikasi dengan baik, bagaimana kita menghargai orang lain, bagaimana kita mampu menerima perbedaan-perbedaan in Perbanas. So that's why, one more time, please become the student of the Perbanas. We will prepare the best for you and for your future. Thank you very much.
Amin. Bu Heni, are you ready? Yeah, sorry, we would like to give to the question to the students from the room. After that, Bu Heni, yeah, Pak Hadis. There are two questions one from the student from the Arul Ulum, and after that, one from the lecturer from Perbanas Institute. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, please.
Saya mau nanya ke KI, itu kereta cepat Jakarta-Bandung itu udah launching atau belum? Dan jam operasionalnya dari kapan sampai kapan?
Ya, baik. Izin.
Bayarnya berapa? Sama jam-jamnya kapan aja?
Oke. Ya, kereta cepat sekarang sedang proses finalisasi ya. Kita harapkan nanti di awal-awal Oktober itu sudah bisa dioperasikan. Nah, untuk jam-jam operasinya nanti itu kalau semua sudah berjalan normal, itu bisa tiap 20 menit itu ada perjalanan mulai dari 5:30 sampai jam 10 malam. Sekarang sih sudah jalan keretanya, tapi dalam tahapan uji coba. Jadi hanya orang-orang teknisi atau dari pemerintahan yang bisa naik mencoba kereta cepat tersebut. Itu ya, Mas apa tadi saya nggak dengar namanya, mohon maaf.
Mas Awaludin. Mas
Ya,
Awaludin.
Mas Awaludin, mudah-mudahan bisa menjawab pertanyaannya ya.
And how much is that, Pak Hadis? Berapa harganya the ticket, the fare?
The fare is still under simulation, and because this is rule of Ministry of Transportation, Pak. So we are just waiting for, but we heard from or we read from media. I think it's about for the first year maybe 250,000. It's equal with the Argo Parayangan actually. It's not so expensive, but after normally operated, I think more than 300,000. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope the Awaludin and friends can go by this train. Yeah, thank you. The next question from Ibu Heni. Ibu Heni. Yes, please. Ja. Oh, the chat room. Can you say that one? That's because he is here. Can you say it?
Saya bisa baca nih dari Bu Heni Pujastuti ya.
Ya, terima kasih Bu Heni.
Ya, terima kasih. In Indonesia.
Iya, in Indonesia, it's okay.
Untuk perkembangan saat ini kan pengukuran suatu negara maju itu didukung oleh infrastruktur yang baik. Salah satunya adalah transportasi. Untuk selama ini KAI sudah cukup signifikan memberikan perubahan, tapi cuman hanya di Jakarta dan sekitarnya. Namun untuk di daerah Serang, Surabaya, Malang, dan sebagainya itu membutuhkan perhatian yang cukup besar juga. Nah, untuk mencapai hal tersebut dalam waktu dekat, kira-kira inovasi apa yang dilakukan oleh KAI untuk mengembangkan transportasi darat tersebut yang sama dengan Jakarta dan sekitarnya. Karena itu juga salah satu alat untuk mengurangi polusi udara yang selama ini terjadi di Indonesia. Itu saja dari saya. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Bu Heni. Pak Hadis, do you understand? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
can you like to answer it?
Ya, Pak Setio. Terima kasih, Bu Heni. Ya, mungkin yang dimaksud Bu Heni terkait dengan angkutan perkotaan ya, membandingkan di Jakarta dan sekitarnya dengan di Serang, Cilegon, kemudian Malang, Surabaya. Mungkin maksudnya itu. Jadi kalau kita ini kan operator ya Bu Heni ya. Jadi sebenarnya operator itu perusahaan yang menjalankan kereta di atas rel. Nah, relnya ini menjadi tanggung jawab pemerintah pusat. Kapan akan diperpanjang, kapan akan dibuat cabang, kapan akan dibuat jalur-jalur baru, itu ranahnya Departemen Perhubungan. Namun, kalau dibandingkan dengan beberapa waktu ke belakang, 5 tahun ke belakang, saya yakin ada perubahan. Jadi, KA lokal, KRL itu dulu kan hanya sebatas sampai mungkin sekitaran Kabupaten Tangerang. Tapi ini sekarang sudah sampai masuk ke ini juga, mendekati Cilegon. Seingat saya lupa stasiunnya, itu sudah sampai lebih jauh KRL itu. Bahkan stasiun-stasiun yang, sudah sampai Rangkas. KRL itu sudah sampai Rangkas. Bahkan di stasiun-stasiun yang dekat-dekat dengan masih di perbatasan, itu sudah dilakukan pembaruan oleh pemerintah pusat. Nah, satu hal juga yang menjadi permasalahan adalah pengadaan sarana. Pengadaan sarana ini menjadi tanggung jawabnya kereta api. Jadi beli kereta yang sesuai kebutuhan. Mungkin Bapak Ibu, termasuk Ibu Heni mungkin pernah mendengar kemarin ketika kita bermaksud melakukan pengadaan sarana dengan cara membeli kereta bekas dari Jepang ya. Nah, ini kemarin sempat tidak diizinkan oleh pemerintah karena hal-hal yang bersifat lebih strategis. Nah ini yang hubungan antara pemerintah dengan sebagai regulator dengan kami sebagai operator ini yang memang nggak bisa cepat, suatu rencana bisa dilakukan secara cepat karena ini perlu sinergi, perlu perhatian-perhatian yang lebih hati-hati gitu ya dalam membuat keputusan. Kemudian di Malang sendiri, nah ini sudah ada kereta lokal juga sebenarnya sudah ada di Jawa Timur. Namun memang jenis keretanya juga masih tertinggal kalau dibandingkan dengan di Jabodetabek, dia belum KRL. Tapi di Jogja, Solo itu sudah KRL. Jadi memang Bu Eni betul apa yang Ibu rasakan tidak terasa sedemikian rupa perubahannya untuk kereta lokal yang ada di daerah-daerah Banten betul. Namun saya yakin dalam waktu dekat ini akan segera ada perbaikan. Saya belum bisa bilang kapan apa rencananya, tapi untuk rencana-rencana yang terkait dengan wewenang kereta api sendiri, ini kita selalu lakukan. Untuk kereta api jarak jauh, kita sekarang sedang merencanakan pembaruan, pengadaan kereta baru untuk menggantikan kereta-kereta yang sudah lama, banyak dikomplain. Nah ini sekarang dalam proses, mudah-mudahan dalam 1-2 tahun sudah datang semua 612 kereta penumpang yang baru. Saya rasa itu Pak Septo ya, Bu Heni mungkin tidak bisa menjawab dengan puas. Kira-kira itu gambarnya. Perlu ada sinkronisasi antar pemerintah sebagai regulator dengan kereta api sebagai operator. Terima kasih.
Ya, kita amat berharap ya Pak. Oke, kita berikan tepuk tangan terakhir untuk Pak. I would like to say thank you very much to Bapak Hadis Surya Palapa, yeah, from PT KAI. I would like to say thank you to my professor Haryono Umar, yeah, from Perbanas Institute Jakarta. To all participants today, yeah, especially the students from Darul Ulum, yeah, you stay near here. Please pop in, yeah, please datang, yeah. Sekali, if you want to have the solat at the back, yeah, there is a mosque, yeah, at the behind. You can ask your friend here, one of our internship student here, yeah, okay. And you know, Nasuha is the alumni from the, yeah, we said that he is a teacher from the Darul Ulum, yeah, for the juniors. Okay, yeah, and from Ibu Bapak from UITM, thank you very much for your coming. Hopefully you had the good breakfast today in Setiabudi. Yeah, okay, we met together Pak before. Okay. And for Bapak Ibu, yeah, from Perbanas Institute and the students, thank you very much for today. And it is the last, yeah, moment for us. Before we finish, yeah, I would like to say thank you again for the organizing committee, yeah, all the technician at the back, and we got shocked, yeah, actually, with the electricity off. Okay, thank you. And all the people here. I give the time to our MC, Mr. Adi Darmawan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Septo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please have a big applause for all the panelists and also for moderator. Please come forward. For the next session, we are going to give the certificate award to the panelists and also for the moderator.
Belum mulai cukup.
Please stand up here and also Pak Septo. And also Bapak Didi Hartianto. Oh, sorry. Pak Hadis, baik. The certificate will be delivered by Ibu Markona. Ibu, please. give the certificate to the speakers. Okay, and next to our moderator, Bapak Septo Pramesworo. And then for the last certificate will be award to Bapak Hadis Surya Palapa. Yes, thank you very much Pak Hadis.
Ya Pak, terima kasih.
Okay. Yes, for the photo session, we will invite Ibu Rahma from UITM and Bapak Pak Haidir. Please come forward. Okay. At the center. Baik, terima kasih. Silahkan. Thank you, Babs.